So to me, one of the most fascinating phenomena in biology is the remarkable ability of living organisms to reflect in their internal state the state of the environment. So for example, we can imagine that depending on the availability of food in the environment, living organisms can express different physiological, morphological, or behavioral attributes. So that means that on one hand we have the environment which constantly acts on the living organisms that live in it. However, this is not a unidirectional process, because we also know that living organisms have an amazing ability to act back on the environment and modify their surroundings. So this means that we have a constant feedback loop in which the environment acts on the living organisms, and the living organisms act back on the environment. Now, this is of course just a narrative. The question is, how can we understand this process quantitatively? How can we disentangle this complex feedback of interactions? And so figuring this out is the central topic of my work. Primarily, I'm a microbiologist. I do experiments with microbes, which are convenient because one can observe whole ecosystems under a microscope. But here at VICO, I focus on the theoretical aspect of this question, and I ask what kind of data do we even need, or what theoretical framework should we use in order to ask this kind of questions? How can we disentangle the feedback loop, and how can we understand the individual processes? And in this way, how can we better understand the forces that shape populations in space and in time?